So now let me just introduce somebody that I've had the opportunity to work with for 8 years. 2 years he's been the speaker. Speaker Corcoran is somebody that is very focused on K-12 education, very focused on keeping people safe, very focused on continuing to build the economy, the best economy in the world. We are proud that over the last 8 years we've cut taxes by over $10 billion. And the Speaker Corcoran has been a leader in making sure that happened. By the end of June, we should have paid down $10 billion for the debt. Remember, when we both got elected back in 2010, we were about to go on default in our credit rating, and PICO funding source was looking to go into default. We were going to be downgrading our debt, and PICO was going to go into default. So we've had a good 8 years working together. Speaker Richard Corcoran.
Thank you. First thing I would say is the governor is very modest. The neat thing about what we're doing here today was it was only 4, 5, 6 months ago we did a statewide tour where the governor laid out, here's the omnibus bill that I want to pass to try to get in front of the opioid epidemic. And it's neat when you have a governor that says one thing 4 months ago and then comes afterwards, and now we have proof positive that we have passed a significant bill in fighting the opioid epidemic. As the governor says, the #1 goal of government is to protect its citizens and keep them safe. The opioid epidemic is something that we all know does not discriminate. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, what race you are, what gender you are, how old you are. It hits every single person, every single family. And the fact that we have passed this bill, the significance of this bill is that what we did this year was we said, as the governor outlined, we're going to catch it on the front end. So now we have strengthened our PDMP and mandated that doctors check that PDMP. So when someone presents before them and they're a known opioid addict who's just basically shopping, that's going to be known, and he or she will never get another prescription. We also say, the old adage, you automatically get a 30-day supply. Why? Why is that necessary, and is that something we should be doing? We looked at it, we studied it, and now we say, okay, the average prescription now will be for 3 days. And if you need to come back and get a prescription, you need to come back and get another prescription, yes, that's an inconvenience. We recognize that. But what's at stake nationwide is 50,000+ lives. And the neat thing about this legislation and the moves that we've made is we can look out there to Floridians and we can say, as the governor says, one of our #1 goals is keep people safe. We can say that the legislation that he signed today will absolutely, positively save lives. And that's an important thing for the state. And we'll continue to fight this epidemic. It's not going to go away. But with the strides that we've made over the last years, from closing pill mills, going after fentanyl dealers, and now saying to doctors, we're going to be responsible in how we give out these very dangerous drugs. It's a great day for the state of Florida. So it's an honor to be with you. Thank you. And one last thing I will say, the neat thing about the state of Florida, not only does the legislature work with the governor and we compromise to get great things done, but we have worked side by side all across the state with our first responders, our frontline law enforcement officers who've been absolutely integral in the fact that this has passed, and all their input and all their help. In the addition to that, in this bill, we now set aside a 5 million+ supply of naloxone so that when they confront an addict who may be overdosing on the street, we can say we're going to save that life with the immediate insertion of naloxone. So it's a great bill, it's a great day, and I want to thank you for being here.